This presentation and professional development opportunity is about virtual reality. In this presentation, we will talk about what virtual reality is, why you should use it, what types of virtual reality exist, some companies that provide virtual reality experiences to schools, the cost, advantages, disadvantages, and a conclusion as to whether using virtual reality will benefit the classroom. Virtual reality is up and coming in the education industry. It can place students in an entirely digital world where they can have meaningful learning opportunities. In addition, virtual reality sparks curiosity. It sparks creativity and imagination beyond just the physical environment, such as the traditional classroom. So, what problem does virtual reality actually solve? Virtual reality impacts the traditional classroom learning and presents unique learning opportunities for students. What is virtual reality? Virtual reality is a computer generated simulation of an environment using special electronic devices that allow the user to exist. An alternate field that consists of a three-dimensional version of a real world, and virtual reality is designed to be able to see 360 degrees, allowing users to see and interact in all directions. Why use virtual reality? Virtual reality is practical because it can be used repeatedly when it's well managed. It also allows students to visualize objects in environments that are very difficult to present, like things that are microscopically small or very large. It increases students' excitement and motivation to learn, and better than conventional learning practices and strategies, as students will be able to absorb and remember much more quickly as they are interacting with the content. There are three types of virtual reality: non immersive, which allows controllers to keep control of their environment while still immersing in virtual reality, such as a video game; semi immersive, which is a partially virtual environment that allows users to stay connected to the surrounding environment, but still gives the perception of a different reality, such as a virtual tour; and fully immersive, which is the most realistic virtual experience with sight and sound that requires virtual reality glasses or a head display, such as a 3D bird's eye flying experience. There are a couple virtual reality companies that I found that provide virtual reality experiences to schools specifically. The first of those is Class VR. This VR headset comes with a unique, student friendly interface embedded with educational VR and AR resources and has a simple to use teacher control system. It also provides simple to use tools needed to ensure this exciting and engaging technology can deliver a rich, reliable experience for you and your students. There is also Nearpod, and they bring in this picture of imagining your students in the Taj Mahal, the pyramids of Giza, the Washington Monument, or even the Great Wall of China, all from the comfort of your classroom. Whether you have iPads, Chromebooks, Macs, or PCs, Nearpod will work in your classroom and works on any of those devices. The cost of virtual reality is a little intimidating, but you'll see later in the presentation that there are some alternatives. This is based off of Class VR's pricing. For a class set, which is two sets of 8 headsets, is around $8,500, whereas a school set or one set of 30 is around $17,000, and a district set or one set of 30 for 3 school buildings would be around $51,000. That cost does include a mobile charging station, obviously the headsets, a virtual reality subscription to Class VR's website, which has over 500 lessons, and hand controllers. How to combat the cost of virtual reality? In reality, a lot of school districts may not be able to obtain the funds to purchase virtual reality headsets that accommodate the fully immersive experience. So, using semi immersive or non immersive virtual reality types could be more affordable for schools that do not require the headsets, which is where a lot of the cost comes from. So, these could be alternatives to actually purchasing the headsets you can depend on the semi immersive and non immersive options of virtual reality. Advantages of virtual reality. The first is student success, which is everyone's ultimate goal in the classroom. Virtual reality can increase student engagement and academic performance as well as student motivation and allow them to gain a deeper understanding of content. In addition, it can completely transform the classroom. It helps break through the limitations of a traditional teaching and optimizes the potential of existing teaching situations. And it provides students with a personalized learning environment. There are some disadvantages to virtual reality. Students may not fully grasp the benefits of virtual reality during a short term experience, as it may take some time for students to acclimate to using the VR headsets. It also obviously has a high cost, as seen in the previous slide. And when working with virtual reality headsets that are on each individual student, lessons may start to lack social interaction. So that's something to consider. In conclusion, will the use of virtual reality actually impact the traditional classroom learning and present unique learning experiences? The short answer to this question is absolutely yes. Virtual reality learning opportunities have the potential to increase student engagement and interest in the content that they are learning. Students can gain a deeper understanding of concepts while immersing themselves in a personalized digital world they may never have the chance to explore in real life. The downside to virtual reality is most obviously the cost of the equipment, but luckily, with other types of virtual reality that are not fully immersive, it is possible to still provide students with lessons that bring different versions of the real world to the classroom.